Hello everybody, it's me, Fair Giraffe 3,
And Marsh.
and we are back with some more Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate Guild Hall mode, and today we are starting high rank. Everyone's got something to say to us. We'll see what High Questatrix has to say. You attained to rank 4, meaning I'll be calling the shots now. Ha ha ha. Take it all in. This is accounted for high rank quests. There are a few things you need to know about high rank quests before we can begin. First, the hunting environments are going to be dropping with deadly monsters far worse than those in low rank quests. Dropping? Dripping. That means the guild will not be able to get your supply items to you right at the beginning of the quest. Of course, we will try to get them to you as quickly as we can, but by then you will be dead. Frightened? Oh, it gets better. In low rank quests, you always start at the base camp, remember? Didn't that make you feel safe and secure? Well, in nearly all high rank quests, you may start out somewhere outside the base camp. You may be separated from your dear, dear friends, or have to start from, shall we say, an unfortunate position. That's right, you might find yourself face to face with a monster right from the get-go. Make sure you go in prepared. Otherwise, you will be torn to pieces like scraps of monster fodder you are. I wouldn't want to see you get hurt. So, High Questatrix is a little bit weird. Alright, so, high rank, and the monsters are harder. And there's new rules in that we start anywhere on the map. And the supplies arrive after a few minutes instead of right at the beginning. And that's the summary of what she just said. So, our first key quest is Face to Face, Double Kechawacha Hunt. And for the armor set choices of the day, Marsh, why don't you go first?
Alright. Well, I chose to make the Darin Moran set, the gunner set. So I'm living dangerously and I'm gonna start bowing. So we'll see how this goes. So I have my Epoch set on. I've got Peak Performance, which increases my attack when my health gauge is full. I've got Marathon Runner, so I don't run out of stamina. I've got Pierce Up, and I do also have Reload Speed -1. The set comes with Reload Speed -2, but there were enough spaces where I could gym out one of those. And then I'm also using the Prominence Bow, which has a little bit of fire on it because the catch is weak to fire.
Boom. Reload speed, also not a huge deal on bows, because reload speed only affects when you put on coatings. Now, I am using the Tetsukabra S outfit with the Konchu hands mixed in. And what this helps me do is get me defense up large instead of just medium. And I can still have extra things like I've got speed sharpening on here, which comes on this set, but since I mixed in Konchu, I had to gem it in with one of my slots on the chest piece. But because of torso up, I was able to get that back up to a full skill. And it comes with health 20, but I had to gem it back in, so I put one jewel on the headpiece. And then I've got gathering -1, but this is only important if you're going gathering. It sometimes reduces the number of gathers you can get. But I'm not gathering, so right now it's not a big deal. It doesn't affect when you carve out monsters. So, now that that's set, I've got the Coiled Nail Plus made out of the Najarala, and it is a good paralysis longsword, so I'll be using that. Boom. And let's double check we've got everything real quick. Got trank bombs and traps and stuff in case we want to cap one of them. And I just have iron pickaxe not full. That's not a big deal. And I'm going to eat meat and fish for feline specialist, steamed, so that I can get a little bit more paralysis action out of this sword.
I ate for feline defender because I'm scared.
Defender is a solid choice on ranged weapons because the armor on ranged weapons is really low. Okie doke. So, we are in the middle zone here, so I'm going to go out this way. And there should be a Kechawacha out right in this area in 4. There he is. I synced him.
Perfect. I'm on my way.
Mounting. A great thing to do when you are approaching a monster, pretty much all the time, if they're in a zone that has like ledges that are really easy to jump off of, use the moment of them noticing you, where they don't get to do much of anything, to make sure that you are, or to get an easy mount if they have a low mount tolerance to start with. And most monsters do. You can usually get your first mount on a lot of monsters in 2 or 3 mount hits. Okay, now they're both here. That's fun.
Yeah, that's amazing. Not with that. Not what I meant. The opposite of amazing.
And we're just gonna kind of hope the other one doesn't really mess with us while we're fighting this thing. A little paralysis action. Pretty good. Oh, roars. So, something that we could have done was bring dung bombs, since we knew that we were fighting 2. But I didn't, because I didn't really think about it. Mostly because Kechawacha is really not that tough, in my opinion. This outfit is not upgraded, by the way, but I do have defense up L, so that hit didn't hurt very bad. Dang, I was hoping he would move forward a little bit. Oh, broke a claw. So in high rank, the monsters get a little bit stronger, but they also get some new moves occasionally. Like certain monsters end up getting a couple of new moves in different ranks. And they string together different moves because they're actually faster as well. So Kechawacha goes from being sort of an easy mode monster to just another monster. And he's not that tough, but he is different now. Okay, so our Kecha went over to the other zone.
Alright, awesome.
So I'm gonna follow him down here.
I'm very happy that I managed to poison him.
Yeah. Bow is really cool, and you can inflict a lot of statuses with most bows.
Mm-hmm.
That bow has a poison boost, if I remember correctly. Ugh. Hey there, what you doing over there?
Oh, they both came.
Yeah, that sucks. That's just bad luck. It's because
Back
we
off of me, Kecha.
held the other one in the other zone too long. Held the original one in the other zone too long. The other one wanted to follow. So it was about time for him to roam. Very frustrating thing about fighting monsters near ledges is when they push you off the ledges.
Yeah.
Very annoying. Ow, rude. You are such a rude dude. You know that? You rude catcher. Broke your horns. I mean, ears. Most monsters, it's horns. Dang, guy, get back over here. Other Ketcha, just go home.
Other Kecha, please leave.
We'll be with you in a minute.
After we kill your friend.
No, no.
You,
Ow, rude. Oh, just stop. Oh, he's leaving.
oh, thank goodness.
Okay, so he's going back into 4. Just follow him there. So I know a lot of people try to play this game alone in the guild hall, and high rank is where you're going to probably start seeing your first set of problems, because high rank is where the monster's health really starts to jump, and you start to get a little bit tougher combos of monsters to fight. Wow, that hit me. And I know a lot of people get stuck on these multi-hunt quests. And my advice is, the game is intended to be played with multiple people, so if you can, go play online. You can play with random people, you can make a room, and you can list what monster you want to fight in that room, or you can list, like, 4-star quests, that kind of thing. If you can't go online, or you really don't want to go online, then I do recommend that you just keep at it, because the balance is different in the when you get into a higher rank. So you just want to take the time and get used to it. By now you should be relatively used to that concept, being a solo player, and it shouldn't be too tough for you.
Oh. These tiny monsters.
Would you please, like, get out of these really awkward spots? I mean, I'm gonna keep attacking you back here, but it's really annoying.
Says that is impossible. I am large monster, therefore must be super annoying.
Yes. This is Monster Hunter. Oh, whatever. Every time I try to get off my Spirit Slash, I miss him. Or he, like, knocks me down.
Longsword luck.
Boom, here we go.
Nice.
Boom. Now we're doing damage. One thing about this sword, it is a pretty decent sword, but it does have only green sharpness, which is not ideal. Because... Here, I'm going to capture this one.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and start fighting the other one.
Sounds good.
It has green sharpness, which is not ideal. Blue is kind of what you are looking for when you're in high rank. Blue and then white near the end, if you can get it. But we will be able to get to blue weapons soon. I was just wasting time while the other catcher went to sleep real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna get down here. I'm gonna lay a trap. So this should work. I'm gonna lay a trap under him. Sometimes catches can be obnoxious to trap. But I think he'll fall down if I hit him here. Yep. Yep. Boom. And then I turn around and trank him. Boom. Got him.
Got him.
I'm gonna grab this shiny large beast here.
So another thing, this is just kind of my opinion. If you have been playing through low rank and then you get to high rank and you're like, oh gosh, I just have to fight lots of the same monsters again, but harder, this is really boring. Try playing a completely different weapon like what I'm doing.
That is definitely a way to make the game fresh again. If you feel like fighting the same monsters just isn't challenging enough, definitely use different weapons. There are 14 to choose from, so you've definitely got your pick.
And switching from Blade Master to ranged is a huge difference.
Yeah, it's a very different way to play. I mean, some of the blades play really differently, but playing ranged versus blade really is way different. And it's a very, very different style of play that you have to keep up. So it's very rewarding to figure out some of the new weapons that you haven't tried yet, or that you haven't tried in a while, because you were like, I like this one more. Like, if you've been soloing a lot, especially, you're probably sticking with 1 or 2 weapon types. Most people do, anyway. And a really good idea would be to swap it up. You may even find that you like the other weapons more this time. Get stabbed. No, I said stabbed.
Oh, can't you? Stop it.
And Spirit Slash. Alright. He went this away. Let's go get him.
All of my friends that play ranged have always told me how incredibly annoying the small monsters are. I already know.
Small monsters are pretty hard to deal with when you're ranged. Because you have to keep moving just like you do when you're a blade, and they don't really affect you because when you're a blade, oftentimes all the monsters end up getting killed because you're running around and you're fighting a monster. And like the big monster hits them, you hit them by accident a few times, and then they die. But when you're ranged, most people like to stand still, and that's when the small monsters really shine, because they just run right up to you and start hitting you a bunch, and it screws up your timing, it screws up your aiming. It's great. It's great times.
It's the best.
My advice for that is don't stand still. Standing still is a bad idea either way, because even if there aren't small monsters in the room, if you stand still, you're basically, the longer you are in one spot, you're inviting a hit from the monster.
Yeah.
Not that it notices you more if you stand still, but rather, if you're not constantly moving while doing things that you can do while moving, you are basically leaving yourself open. And so if the monster, if you suddenly choose to stop and eat a potion or something, and the monster decides, I think it's time to attack that person, then they're just going to turn around and hit you. And if you are running around more, then you have a better chance of knowing that you're a good distance from the monster, that you are able to kind of like leave yourself open with that potion. Say, like I said, I just saw the monster turn away and do another attack towards somebody. That's when I heal. But a lot of people will just stand still for a while and then like do whatever they need to do on that spot, which is just not a good strategic choice. He's a tired monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what? What? How'd that work? I rolled to the side when I really should have rolled forward. I hit forward and roll. Camera relative rolling.
It'll get you every time. Not really. But it'll get you several times.
It will get you, though. Especially with something like bow, moving around while the monster is active and moving a lot is actually more necessary than a light bowgun or a heavy bowgun, because you have ranges that your different kinds of arrows are more effective in.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to make sure that you're within that range for whatever your bow is. So it encourages you to move around a lot as a bow, especially because you can draw a shot and run around while it's charging to position into your preferred reposition into your preferred area, and then let loose on the monster.
He's got to be close.
Yeah, he's got to be. Oh, miss. But I've already got red, so it's fine. Don't. Ugh.
There we go.
Lamp.
Yeah, that's right. Get distracted. Oh. Not distracted enough.
Alright, bring it on, catcher. Ugh. Yeah, I was really hoping I'd kind of slide under him. Oh my, you got me. What? Oh, Fleur. Fleur with the shock trap.
Good cats.
Kill him in it. Now, we already capped another one. Otherwise, I would cap this guy with this free trap. But we just capped another monster in this quest. And regardless of what the other monster is, you don't want to capture more than one monster in a quest unless it's like really your only option. Or it's like your straight up best option. Because capturing 2 monsters in a quest reduces your rewards.
Awesome. Shock trap into para.
Yep. I'm just trying to wail on him, even though I've got orange sharpness right now. Oh, or yellow maybe? Nah, there he goes. I'm gonna whetstone it. Ow, Jaggy. Rude. Alright, buddy, bring it on. Okay, but for real, bring it on. Stop limping everywhere. You limping fool. He's just trying to go home, he says.
You can never go
Boom.
home.
Get killed.
At least this catch you can't.
Not this one, not anymore. And that is face to face. And it takes a little bit longer than a lot of quests in this rank because it's a double hunt for the first time. We didn't take too terribly long. I think it's probably just because we took like over 15 minutes, probably just because Marsh is new with the bow. Bow isn't really any slower than any other weapon, but when you're new with a weapon, it can feel not as smooth.
I've never used this particular bow either, so I had to figure out where it was I was going to get critical range with it.
But that is all we're going to have time for today. I don't think we have time to go hunt the next key in the list. But we will be doing that next time. Oh, look at the little country waving goodbye.
Oh, bye, everybody. Thanks for letting me knock you down while you were trying to shoot that catcher. It was awesome. Best day of my life.
Hi, Mom. I'm on TV. So, got some good drops. Can probably make a Catch-a-Watcha weapon for high rank if I so choose. 1550, not a bad time.
Fleur is now level 23.
Nice. Good job, Fleur.
And meowing outside the door.
Yeah, can you guys hear that? Alright. Well, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you all had a good one, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.